Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system.
He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far. Portugal with the corner, there first. Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. Gattuso. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Beckham. Figo. Figo crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And they've got a throw. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
Oh, what a climb! Another fruitless header.
Portugal really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Ibrahimovic! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Figo touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Looking for the run. Figo. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Backward it goes. And it's Vieira. Back into the middle. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the right. So we're still where we started right now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, we expected better, and so did he. That ball looks a good one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gattuso running with the ball. Figo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Yeah.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. And again, Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Goal! Portugal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gattuso.
Belgium certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Yeah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckham has it out wide and in space. And the shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Beckham picks it up out wide. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bale puts the ball. He rises! Off the post! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start! Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And Very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Gattuso. Bale. Bale goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Nesta defending his... He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Out to the left it goes. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi, nicely spread. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Figo. And this is Luis Suarez. Look at the and the shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
And a chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Belgium get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nesta does well to stand up to him. He has found the way through. And he lines up a... Oh, smashing header! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. It just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Belgium have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played back in. He's cut it out. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target, and he cuts out the supply. Now that pass has been well intercepted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Turns and goes back. There's the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Belgium have been handed a game-changing chance. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Marcou para a Bélgica. Aos 88 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 11.
Belgium complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances it really had to be.
Beckham has it in a wide position. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The final seconds now. Bale. Oh, that's neat. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Belgium could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any...
And the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the... And that's it. Belgium have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect.